everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Robbie Roscoe will discover that Vicky Grant was hiding another secret on Hollyoaks following her affair with his brother Freddie. Robbie and Vicky got together since the one-year time jump on the Channel 4 soap, but their romance has hit the rocks lately. At the same time, Freddie's own relationship with wife Grace has had its own troubles, with the character having his eyes elsewhere. This culminated in Freddie and Vicky sleeping together, a secret that was unbeknown to his brother Robbie. But the recently released winter trailer for the soap indicated that the storyline wasn't necessarily done. In scenes set to air in the week commencing December 9, Vicky embarks on a trip of Christmas shopping with Donnie as Robbie and Freddie spend some time together, with the former asking his brother why he had been speaking with Vicky. A guilty Freddie appeals to Robbie's personality by lying that he had chastised Vicky for her treatment of Robbie, with the younger Roscoe brother admitting that he was fearful that Vicky was seeing somebody else. Frankie later speaks with Vicky at Casa McQueen, as she asks why she is acting strangely, though Vicky remains tight-lipped on her worries. She continues to avoid Robbie, who begins to worry about the future of their relationship. Seeing him in a bad way, Frankie cheers Robbie up by revealing some information, with the latter having a spring in his step as he believes his relationship with Vicky to be on the right track. Freddie later tells Vicky that he wants to stick by his brother and take responsibility for his own actions, but it seems like he won't be able to resist the danger with Vicky as they acknowledge their attraction to each other. Hollyoaks Village was cold under the pale December sun, but Robbie Roscoe barely noticed. He walked briskly through the square, his mind racing. Something had been gnawing at him for weeks. His brother, Freddie, had been acting strangely, sneaking off at odd hours, avoiding direct questions, and lately, Mercedes McQueen seemed to be involved too. Robbie had a gut feeling there was more to this than met the eye, and if there was one thing he knew, it was that secrets didn't stay buried in Hollyoaks for long. But as Robbie dug into Freddie's suspicious behavior, he stumbled upon something he hadn't anticipated. Vicky Grant was hiding a secret of her own. Freddie's suspicious behavior. The signs had been there for a while, subtle but telling. Freddie had been distracted, his phone always in hand, texting someone with a secretive smile. Robbie had tried brushing it off, telling himself it wasn't his business. But when he caught Freddie sneaking out late at night, Robbie's patience snapped. One afternoon, he decided to confront Freddie directly. He found him in the dog, sipping a pint as if he didn't have a care in the world. Robbie slid into the seat opposite him, his face serious. "Freddie, what's going on with you?" Robbie asked, not bothering with pleasantries. Freddie raised an eyebrow. "What are you talking about? You've been sneaking around, acting all shifty. And don't think I haven't noticed you and Mercedes." Freddie's expression darkened, but he kept his cool. "You're imagining things." "No, I'm not," Robbie snapped. "You're hiding something, and I'm going to find out what it is." Freddie sighed, his eyes narrowing. "Drop it, Robbie. It's none of your business." But Robbie wasn't one to back down. A surprise discovery. Determined to uncover the truth, Robbie followed Freddie later that evening. He trailed him through the village, staying just out of sight as Freddie made his way toward Mercedes' place. Just as Robbie thought he was about to catch Freddie red-handed, something unexpected happened. In the shadows near the loft, Robbie spotted Vicky. She was pacing nervously, her phone clutched in her hand. She looked like she was waiting for someone, and her anxious expression sent a chill down Robbie's spine. Forgetting Freddie for the moment, Robbie stepped out of the shadows. "Vicky!" She jumped, startled. "Robbie, what are you doing here?" "I could ask you the same thing," he said, frowning. "What's going on? Why are you out here?" Vicky bit her lip, clearly caught off guard. I was just meeting someone." "Who?" Robbie pressed, his suspicion growing. "And don't lie to me." Vicky hesitated, her eyes darting around as if looking for an escape. Finally, she sighed and said, "Fine. I'll tell you. But you can't tell anyone, okay?" Robbie nodded, though his heart was pounding. Whatever she was hiding, it had to be big. Vicky's secret revealed. Vicky took a deep breath. I've been talking to someone online. Someone I knew from back when I lived with my foster family. Robbie frowned. Why would that be a secret? Vicky shook her head quickly. No, nothing like that. But he got into some trouble, and the social workers made sure we stayed apart. He reached out to me a few weeks ago, saying he needed help. I didn't know what to do. Robbie felt a wave of protectiveness wash over him. Why didn't you tell me? Or Scott? You can't deal with this on your own. I didn't want to worry you, Vicky said softly. I thought I could handle it. Freddy's affair confirmed. Just as Robbie was processing Vicky's revelation, a familiar voice broke the moment. Robbie? He turned to see Freddie standing there, looking equally surprised and irritated. Mercedes stood beside him, her expression smug. It was all the confirmation Robbie needed. So it's true, Robbie said, his voice thick with anger. You and Mercedes? Freddie ran a hand through his hair, looking more annoyed than guilty. It's not what you think. Oh really? Robbie shot back. Because it looks like you've been sneaking around behind everyone's back. Mercedes chuckled, clearly enjoying the chaos. Relax, Robbie. We're all adults here. Robbie's fists clenched at his sides. You don't get to just brush this off. You betrayed everyone, our family, and what about Mercedes' son? You think he won't find out? Freddie sighed, stepping forward. I didn't want it to happen like this. But it did, Robbie snapped. And now you've got to live with it. Tensions boil over. The confrontation spiraled quickly. Vicky tried to pull Robbie away, but he was too furious to listen. You've always been selfish, Freddie, Robbie said, his voice shaking with emotion. Always thinking about what you want, never about who you hurt. Freddie glared at him. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I know exactly what I'm talking about, Robbie shot back. I spent my whole life cleaning up your messes, but not this time. Mercedes rolled her eyes. This is boring. Let's go, Freddie. But Robbie wasn't done. You're going to regret this, he said quietly. Both of you. A new alliance. As Freddie and Mercedes walked away, Robbie turned to Vicky. You're not dealing with your foster brother alone. We're going to figure this out together. Vicky nodded, grateful. Thanks, Robbie. And as for Freddie, Robbie added, his eyes dark with determination, I'm not letting him get away with this. Not this time. Conclusion. The Roscoe brothers had always been close, but Freddie's betrayal cut deep. As Christmas loomed, Robbie wasn't just dealing with the fallout of his brother's affair, he had Vicky's secret to protect, too. In Hollyoaks, secrets always have a way of coming out, and Robbie was ready for whatever came next. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.